Alright, let's go. The team has to do this.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Big play spirit, man.
From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll have to check his feelings after that play, but he did get
You
the
ain't
first
never
down.
scared. What you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do it. Whatever you gotta do.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Do whatever you gotta do. It's coming.
Leaves it with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, we gotta do shit.
This crowd,
This crowd.
spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And he tried to do all he could. But my goodness, guys were hitting his left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
A little bit, but not it. Not. It ain't saying I'm lagging on the connection. That's good.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Calls his own number. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. And look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Almost we thought that's best.
They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, it's Thomas. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback will keep it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to throw on third down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some reads.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. There he goes. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. You got it. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah. And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
You can't stop me. You just scored. You just had 7 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You say so. Get right then, man. I think you can.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
He's
got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a great pickup of 15.
And that is just an attitude.
Just right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. You're fucking crazy. Get your mind right. Easy as shit.
They couldn't draw
your
a better
mind
way
right.
to start a drive, and now they've got
Don't happen every time like that. What?
They'll ride the hot hand, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance.
You ain't
didn't have it.
Timeout
Too
called by the defense instead of first and a half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a timeout. You gonna need that timeout. You need that timeout.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
You need that timeout. Yeah.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
You put some kisses.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are
Why can't I consider the kid? That's inside the number. No, you can't consider the kid outside the number. No, you can conserve the catch the whole game. You just can't conserve the catch outside the.
We're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, you can.
The Trojans are rolling down the field.
You can. No, it's outside. You can do it outside the rules. Yeah, I could have kept running.
The give to the back.
And that one really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front.
Plus, you don't worry about it. Plus, it, baby.
Move them out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive
players. Busting niggas.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
I threw that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
What do you mean? I didn't want on the safe.
Play call on offense there. It's a sudden change
I was fucking trying to switch and got me stuck on the line. I got me stuck on the line.
Defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Yeah, let's go right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's McCown.
Who's garbage?
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one
Shit,
of
it
these.
should have been picking.
Big
Should
arm
have been
sucker that can
picking.
sling the ball down the field.
That's how a couple plays I was on you. Fuck you
That's
mean?
what I
Couple
always
plays
think
you done
about
made, I was right there.
quarterbacks,
Could have been intercepted. You got him.
Hollywood,
You mean?
Heisman's.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 47
Oh,
after a
God,
10-yard gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the
Oh,
running game.
we about to score. We about to score. Ain't nothing you can stop me. We about to score. Come on.
And the Trojans
about to
have it
focus
with a
score.
first and 10.
Nigga, arm hurt.
They'll leave it with him.
Oh, you
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running
blocked
room
him.
to be
He blocked
found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job
can't keep
stuffing
the
the
shit.
run on
You
that
about to
play
score.
right there.
You about to score, nigga.
They got nothing on the last play. It's
You
second
about to
and
score
10.
with nigga. Get back your ass up, man.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, this. He got
After
kissed
struggling
this
so much
shit.
in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if
He
they could open up
hit
this
his
passing game.
hand.
But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
All the way back to the 15. They make
Good,
the stop, and that is exactly what you
I
want
come on,
out
lock
of your
up.
punt cover unit.
Lock up, nigga. That's what I said. Nigga, lock up. You ain't doing shit. Little lucky ass bonds you got other than that. You
Make
ain't
this
doing
defense
shit.
bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go
That's
right
what I
back
was
at it.
thinking.
Good,
That's what I was
solid,
thinking.
determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short.
What you gonna do now?
The play action fake. Moves around to clear
Just
up
scary ass
the
sack, nigga. You just scary ass sack.
And the quarterback will be forced
Yeah,
out of bounds.
scary ass
short
boy.
line of
Better
scrimmage.
run
I
for
think
your
they'll
life.
get him a sack.
Better run for your life.
Passes take a little
Better
bit
run for
longer
your
to
life,
develop,
nigga.
right? 'Cause you still have the fake. And
Better
then
run
the
for your
quarterback
life,
turns back to
nigga.
the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Better run for your life, nigga. You better not run this ball.
He's looking to throw on third and short. They're working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I knew you.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nigga,
In
lucky,
enemy
bro.
territory and out of bounds at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play
Yeah,
at some
well,
point here in the second half. You're
Smack
down 2
the-
possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Smack the
The
first.
coverage
Yeah,
is going to
nigga.
have to be
See,
way
yeah,
tighter
yeah,
than
smack.
on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
All right, interception, nigga. Interception. You better not throw the ball, bro.
But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep
Interception.
trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They go to the ground, finding open areas.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Right back to the well. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that lead.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the break. Down to your leaders, Washington. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters.
Washington
will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight
Washington niggas some hoes.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Washington niggas some hoes.
The option low. Now the toss.
Should have been an interception right there to the house. It should have been an interception to the house.
All over that pitch on the option.
Really good
Trash ass nigga. Should have been an interception to the house. Nigga pitched it straight to me.
Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was
man, get the fuck out of here.
Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone.
He'll
be brought down to the 5-yard line.
He can field goal, nigga.
Defense is on its heels.
He can field goal, nigga.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the
field goal, nigga.
David, like they're gonna have to throw
field goal, little nigga.
Score a touchdown here.
Field goal, nigga. Come on, suck a look at that boy. Scared.
Give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing: if I
get on the right move, you gotta look it.
It's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now
in college
football.
And it's
what I say, field goal, what's a duck ass nigga? Field goal, what's a duck ass nigga?
Grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
It don't matter either way. You gonna kick a field goal, fuck nigga. You suck out of there. Either way, you gonna kick a fucking field goal, nigga. What do you mean? And you so sick you don't know what to play to pick, nigga. I'm about to score, nigga. Score again, nigga. Win the game.
Let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Big guy smells it.
That's
and the
stupid.
catch and
That's
run into the
stupid.
end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Good shit. That's good shit.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end.
And I read this shit. I read
it
it.
doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been
You a
working.
buster, nigga.
This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
That's the biggest. That's the big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I made him there. No, they got some work to do. Tell us I'm a real nigga. Fuck you think this is? Glitch my ass. Nigga. It's always a glitch with the nigga.
Looks as if this game is going to be one
When the nigga get something good, it's glitch.
But the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the
get something good, it's glitch.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds.
I won 4. My team was ranked. My team was ranked when they came back the next season. Fuck what?
They're gonna have to make some big plays. They're gonna have to push the
They was
ball
ranked.
down the
They were
field,
ranked the next season.
break some
They were ranked
tackles,
the
hit
next
some
season.
home runs, down 3 possessions.
You made the playoffs last season.
They're gonna have to do.
You made the playoffs last season. Okay. You made the playoffs last season. Okay.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game.
Whatever you, man. You made the playoffs last season. Talking all that shit. Man, you made the playoffs this season. Nope.
For next week. And after an
No, you ain't.
play like that, maybe
Cause I ain't gone. Cause I ain't gone. Cause I ain't
gain a
gone.
little bit of confidence
The
that they can
same.
keep coaching up
Same,
heading
bro.
into their next game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
No, you ain't.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read
Same,
game
though. You feel like
beautifully.
you made the
Strung it
playoffs
out.
for these.
Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get
You can't
through.
beat them. They couldn't
Tackle
line.
loss for this
No, don't start no line.
Now facing
Hold on,
second
bro,
and
line.
long after the defense came up with that sack. On target over the middle. And they'll knock him down.
Don't start no line.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just
Don't start no line. Talking about you beat Saints. You ain't beat Saints since you been playing. They don't start no damn line. Lead and beating somebody is two different things.
And the Trojans really
Think
need
out
to
here,
keep this
Trez,
drive alive
you
on
can get
third
lucky.
down. On the move. They thought they
You
could
a gap
just
shoot
run it
hoe
on
ass
third
nigga. You
and short,
gap
but
shoot,
this
gap shoot
defense was
hoe.
there to make the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Just can't
My
pull
nigga
the
running
trigger, and the
slow. He
quarterback
hurt.
is sacked at the 41.
I know that was tough, but as a
Yeah,
quarterback, you
so-
got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
What's a
That
fucking
time,
race
I
to
know
that?
it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Them niggas crossed our
I'll be honest,
face.
man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's
I don't know
why
what that
they have
means.
the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I don't know what that
Take
means.
some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great
Yeah, I don't know what this
position
shit means.
to
Thank you
salt
for telling
this
me. I
clock
know.
away and get a W.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds in this aerial
This nigga's
attack.
no
Just
good.
continues
Yeah, y'all know
to
this nigga ain't no
carve
good
this
for real,
defense
bro.
into tiny slices.
So this nigga,
And another big
Oh, this
play
nigga
by
ain't no
this
good for
offense.
real.
If they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense,
And he takes it in for the score.
that's the only reason he getting
Touchdown,
tested. You know?
Huskies.
after that amazing performance
Yeah.
in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like
Yeah.
they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that
Yeah,
win.
like
feel
I
they've
said,
taken
because I'm
another
good.
step. They've raised
Yeah, like your
their
shit.
intensity
Yeah,
level, they've
that's
raised their
shit.
execution.
Yeah,
This
that's
team
shit.
is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
I don't know what's up, man.
Ball bounces through the
You
end
think you
zone
can
and
ever
it
shut
will
me
be
out? You think you can ever shut me out? It's crazy. You think you can ever shut me out? It's fucking crazy.
And guys,
You ever think you can? You ever think you go? I'm never not scoring you? It's fucking crazy.
Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You get
He
lucky.
drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
Man, you ain't doing shit.
Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard
Say
to see
your daddy, nigga.
when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the
Say your
pressure of
daddy
this defense.
me.
That's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Ain't nobody stood out.
Goes to the wideout.
I ain't won no championship since he couldn't fucking shoot the gap. Fucking me.
Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working. They'll back up after the holding penalty. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I just shoot.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
That's
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You gotta give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll toss it to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's always
fun damn sick that we can't run play.
Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss,
get
him wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job following forward, getting at least a little bit on.
Nigga, you ain't about to say that we can't run play. We're about to go.
Opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just
inside
the 10.
Field goal.
Trying to turn this into a score.
Field goal, little nigga. Field goal, little ass nigga.
Sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion.
But you better not bring this shit to the outside. I'm telling you that right now.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
Told you.
He took a hit as he
Told you.
couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy.
You see how fast you got that ball out of there?
Down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense,
you can't be saying shut up.
They're going to try to continue to
shut up. You can't be saying shut up.
You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical.
Look at you. Look at you. Easy
work. Good game plan. The offense just has not
been
able to counter.
You work on this nigga.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean,
He's work on this little nigga, man. He's work on this little nigga, man.
You get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He
fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Yeah, this nigga swatted instead of trying to catch the interception. This nigga's so scared.
On that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCown. They've got it inside.
Fuck off from me, nigga.
It's first down.
He stopped on a dime on your
That
ass.
wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
He stopped on a dime on your ass.
Some momentum.
He stopped on a dime on your ass.
Here you go. Third down. Awesome job.
Took it from that nigga.
Getting through his progression.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you
I ain't no fucking
lucky.
dick.
You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks.
I figured it out. You know why I'm looking at this? I'm too glad.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's McCown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. They got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Just today they've been lacking.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back.
Timeout so you can take a knee. Fuck, nigga, sure. So you can take a fucking knee, nigga, so when you take a knee, the clock will run straight out.
Opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I mean, take a fucking knee, man.
Didn't get much done on that.
Hit this nigga out of it. Hit this nigga even when he take a knee.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.
There he is. Saying his dead.
A mere formality between
saying his dead.
As we have victory formation coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.